Hello and welcome to the Mal&Johnny Show. Lovely to have your company. And this week, Johnny becomes a rabbi. John.
Oy vey already.
So, I mean, you've played...
I got the hat, I got the yarmulke, look.
Oh, fantastic. Do you keep that in store or did you have to go and get that especially for the job?
No, a very good friend of mine, Mr. Greenberg, he's an optician. I went to dinner with him the other night. I said, "You've got a yarmulke?" I said. He said, "Yeah." And he opened the drawer and he had hundreds of them. "Which one do you want?" So he lent me this one. You see, a good one. It's got a nice Star of David on the front. See?
That's beautiful. Beautiful. I mean, you've played lots of different roles in your career. You've played, Italian gangsters. You've played, have you ever
Spaniards?
Oh, of course you have. Have you ever played a Welshman?
No, I played Welshman in Pobl a couple of times. Okay. But it's usually, as Ted Rogers, my old pal, used to say, you get all the swarthy type roles, John.
And the thing is, you keep your tan topped up, don't you? Fair play. You're committed to this look. You're committed to that, as we know from your holiday lately. Okay, so why are you going to be a rabbi?
Well, I was approached by a company. I think it's BBC. They make little short films. Right. And I think it's something to do with bringing on new talent, writers and directors and stuff like that.
Oh, is it? It's My Shout, is it? It's My Shout?
It's My Shout. That's what it's called.
Right.
So I know the guy that runs it. He just contacted my agent and said, "I want John to play this part." So I got the script through. I haven't got much to say, but I've got to look the part, see? So I went to my friend, Stuart, and he gave me his yarmulke. Yeah. For some reason in America, they call them kippers.
Right.
I don't know where that comes from. They call him a kipper.
Oh, wow.
But I call him a yarmulke. That's the proper name for him, see?
Yarmulke. Did Stuart give you any tips about what how you should act? Or
he said, well, normally you'd be in a dark suit.
Right.
Something a bit understated. And so I've got a dark suit.
Yes.
No, it's not as if I'm taking a service or anything. I'm just a character that comes into the scene. I don't want to give the story away, but it's about... I come in and I just have a chat to these people.
Yeah, because the Jewish community in Wales, and I've done a little bit of studying, but I've got a couple of Jewish friends here in Swansea. It used to be a massive community, places like Merthyr, Cardiff, and Swansea.
But my grandmother, she lived in a place called Riverside in Cardiff, and it was all Irish or Jewish. It was like New York. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And as you say, there used to be a big. In fact, Stuart, who lent me this yarmulke, was born in Llanelli.
Right.
Yeah. So I don't know. They all turned up, didn't they? I don't know if it's before the Holocaust or even before that. They came over, the Jewish community. I can't remember when they started coming into Wales.
I think, tragically, we're hearing about refugees now, but there have always been refugees, particularly with the pogroms that went on in Eastern Europe. I remember talking to one lady who was a big stalwart of the Jewish community in Swansea. She told me, I think this is true, that her grandparents had come across from Eastern Europe and they'd bought a ticket to New York. And they landed in Swansea and they were told, "This is New York, off you get."
They thought they were in New York.
Well, yeah, New York, because refugees, sadly, are the ones who get taken advantage of most by people who see the opportunity to make a quick buck, don't they?
Yeah. But I tell you what, you got to hand it to some of these people. They come with nothing. Yeah. And they work and they make a life for themselves. You know what I mean? I can't imagine what would happen now with these poor people up in Ukraine. Yeah. They've just been thrown out of their homes. I just can't believe what's going on, really. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable.
So it is amazing because you and Olwyn, throughout lockdown and now as we stand to come out of it, you've been pretty busy, haven't you?
Well, I think Olwyn's been even more busy than me. I mean, she did the film, didn't she, in Llanelli, which was called, Carmarthen, Save the Cinema. She did that. Yeah. She had a part in Casualty, and then she had a part in The Tuckers. And then she did a part in a thing called Mammoth. She never stopped because I had more of a problem because the theatres and the clubs shut. So being a performer, like that type of performer, I couldn't do any gigs. Yeah. I got a gig coming up next month, Mike.
All right, tell us about the gig next month because I think we need to prepare people because we've pushed my concert. Although I've got one in Theatre Malden and one in Wyeside Arts.
Well, it's on the 5th of April. Let's see if I can find a picture for you. Right. Okay. This guy rang me. He's got a company called Ginatra. And I think that's because he drinks gin and he sings Sinatra songs. So he calls it Ginatra. Okay. Yeah. So he asked me if I would do an afternoon cabaret. He said, "I have never tried it," he said. So he puts on shows in a hall at Dinas Powys. all sorts of stuff, And anyway, he wants to do this cabaret, and I'll find it for you if I can. It's here somewhere. There it is. Oops, Daisy. There it is. I don't know if you can see that. It's not very good.
Yeah. Well, there we are. Yeah. In fact, if you send that to me, I'll put it on. Oh, there we are. That's beautiful. Beautiful. Got it.
Yeah. So it says, a fun-packed afternoon, laughter song with song and dance man, Welsh legend, Johnny Tudor, from Opportunity Knocks to Gavin and Stacey.
Fantastic.
So basically, they're going to give him some food.
Yeah.
And I think it's nearly sold out, actually. Up and 80% was gone last week, only gone another couple of weeks to go. Right. So it should be a good afternoon. They'll come in and they'll have a bit of food and they'll watch a cabaret.
Yeah.
And it'll be great because for 2 years, people haven't been able to go anywhere.
Yeah, but for 2 years, you haven't been able to do that sort of gig. So what?
No, I haven't.
What preparation are you doing?
Remembering the songs. Because you know what it's like. If you don't sing them all the time, although you've sung them all loads of time, you forget where. So I've got to remember my songs, which I can. Yeah. I'll practice my tap dancing because I've got to get the legs going, you see.
Yeah.
And my gags, my jokes. I do a bit of stand-up in the middle as well. So a few impressions. I'd like to mix it up a bit.
Yeah.
I start off with an up-tempo number. I'll do a song and dance number. Yeah. I'll do a couple of impressions. I've been doing the impressions so long, most of them are dead, but they'll remember them because they'll be as old as me. So, and then I'll do, say, a Neil Sedaka medley or a Barry Manilow medley, an Elvis Presley. I'll do some rock and roll. I'll just mix it up, mix back.
The funny thing is, because I've been starting to do these gigs and I've been using video. So, and quite a lot of the videos they're called lyric videos. So there's a bit of me, singing along, but they've got words. They've got the words actually on the screen in big letters, the lyric video.
Oh, so it's like a sing-along in a pantomime.
Yeah, but the thing is, I can't see the words, you see.
Oh, right, okay.
And I can't remember the words. So I'm singing something live because it's not, it's a bit like, not karaoke, but I'm singing to the track.
Yeah.
The words are completely wrong behind me. So get your words right, Johnny. Because the thing is, if you don't do it all the time,
that's right.
How's the next verse go and all of that?
And I don't know about you, but sometimes you're singing and you're thinking of something else.
Absolutely.
Because you've done so many songs. And where am I in this song? Is this the second chorus? Do you know what I mean? I've done that before now. But no, I'll get my tapes out. I'll go through all the stuff again, get back up to speed.
Yeah.
And I should be okay. And I can still get into the suit. I haven't put any weight on over lockdown.
Well done. Well done, you. Every suit I had before lockdown has shrunk since I've gone back into theatre.
In fact, I think I've lost a bit of weight. I don't know why, but there you go.
I had a good gig on last Friday in the Gwyn Hall in Neath. So it was nice to see, a nearly full theatre. And as I say, I've got a couple now coming up. It's funny because these are the gigs from 2020. They've come around and they're almost at an end now. So I got one in Theatre Muldoon, one in Wyside Arts, and then one in Estragunlais, and then I think the next one's in November. So
wow. Well, I got a call from a friend of mine from the BBC days, Anne Lewis, her name is. She worked at the Beeb, and she now lives in Pembrokeshire. Right. And she'd seen this on Facebook, this show I'm doing. Yeah. Oh, could you come and do some shows for me? I said, yeah, if you want. So I think she wants me to do one in Haverfordwest.
Lovely.
And one somewhere else, Fishguard, I'm not sure. There's theatres down there anyway, and art centres. And she actually said, perhaps you and Mal could do something together one day. I said, I'm sure we could.
I'm sure we could. I'm sure we could fit
it. Yeah. We could do some songs. We could do a bit of chat like we do.
Absolutely. We could think of something.
We'll.
All right. It's good. It's good to see it's opening back up. The world is falling apart around us, but
we keep going.
We keep going. You keep going. You keep going.
You know what? During the war, my mother and father were in show business, as you know, and they told me that during the war, they didn't close the theatres in Britain. And as soon as the sirens would go off, everybody would go underneath the stage. Right. And just, and hunker down until the raid was over. Yeah. But when you think about it, it's fantastic. It just didn't stop. They did the shows for people. Bombs were dropping all over London. Swansea had a hell of a bang, didn't they? And Cardiff. Yeah. So let's hope this one finishes soon. I think it's unbelievable what's going on.
Yeah. All right. Well, look, we wish you well, Rabbi.
Okay.
I'm not sure how you address a rabbi. The only thing, do you know what? The only gig I never did is that I didn't actually turn it down, but I think we both at the end thought, we at one stage I'd done funerals, weddings, all these different types of things. I got asked to do a bar mitzvah.
Bar mitzvah. Yeah.
Actually, it was in Cardiff City Hall. And we had a bit of a reputation, Malpope and the Jacks, for being a good party band. And obviously, we weren't bad. But when the question came, how many Jewish songs do you know? I haven't again. It's like, oh God. And then we thought maybe we weren't the right band for the occasion. But I'd love to have done a bar mitzvah. Maybe.
Yeah, you should. Because I mean, they don't play all Jewish songs anyway. They just like to dance the stuff of the day. But they always do the Hava Nagila, and they get the Havana. They chuck the guy up in here. I tell you what, they have some great fun. I've been to a few Jewish weddings. They have some fun.
Yeah.
They really enjoy themselves.
Fantastic.
That is great.
Well, yeah, don't marry anybody now. You're not legal, all right?
No, I'm not legal. I got my hat on, but I'm not Jewish.
Hoping
I got lots of Jewish friends.
Fantastic. All right, well, look, next week, I think, God willing, we're hoping to have Bryn Yem, the legend that is Bryn Yems. If we can fit him in between all his different projects. I know he's got a new record out for the Platinum Jubilee and stuff, so we look forward to Bryn Yem. So, I'm not sure what a Hebrew greeting is.
Well, you say L'chaim is good luck.
L'chaim.
L'chaim is good luck.
Good luck indeed. Yeah. So from Reed.
There's L'chaim from me, and it's L'chaim
from me as well.
And Mazel Tov.
Mazel Tov.